guys, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about my most complimented fragrances. This is one of my favorite topics because I am absolutely a fan of people complimenting me on my fragrance. It is a kind of validation. I feel no shame to admit that, and it is something that I absolutely truly enjoy because it is like a testament to my perfume collection, my choices, and just overall how I smell and what vibes I give out. So if you want to know my most complimented fragrances, and two of which are absolutely the most complimented out of the 5 that I'm going to talk about, please stay tuned. The first fragrance is Cheirosa 62 by Sol de Janeiro. This is like a cult classic at this point. It is a beautiful blend of vanilla, caramel, and some pistachio. This fragrance is a showstopper. Even after being a body mist, it lasts for a good 6 to 8 hours on my skin and on my clothes and projects like crazy. I have a very funny story associated to the compliment for this fragrance. So I had some friends visiting once and I took a shower, I sprayed this on, and I opened the door to walk out, and the scent of this perfume just filled the room, and one of my friends was like, something smells amazing. And then I just blushed, you guys. I was like, yeah, that's me, I smell really good. This is the perfume that I was wearing. I know so many people who use this fragrance. I know so many people who have been complimented on this fragrance. As I said, it's a cult classic. You just cannot go wrong. And if you wear this fragrance, I guarantee you at least once in the lifetime of this fragrance, you are going to get complimented. Believe me. The next fragrance on my list is my absolute favorite showstopper. I don't know what to call it. Holy grail. This is Santal Austral by Matière Première. Oh my god, this is so addicting. This fragrance it just does things to me I can't express. Santal Austral, as the name suggests, is a purely sandalwood based fragrance with some tonka bean and some vanilla at the base. What I get out of this fragrance is pure sandalwood oiliness, and this is a very dry fragrance. So to appreciate the scent, you need to like your dry, woody, addictive fragrances, and it is very polarizing. It just fills up the room. It leaves an intoxicating trail, which is how I got a compliment on this fragrance. I am very careful with using this fragrance. As you can see, there is not much of a dent that I have made since the last year when I actually bought this fragrance, and it is because I love it so much, and it is like bloody expensive. So I'm very careful and uber cautious to wear this fragrance, especially because I admire it so much. Trust me, a few sprays of this is going to last you the whole day and the following week, and I am not exaggerating because I have sprayed this fragrance on my clothes and on my skin so much, even after weeks and weeks of not washing those clothes. And I am not dirty that way, but who washes their clothes every single day? I can still smell the perfume on those clothes, and the only way you can believe me is by trying it yourself. Anyway, the story associated to this perfume is I was wearing it one day and I passed by someone and they stopped me and they asked me what I was wearing because I smelled so good. They complimented me first by saying that I smell really nice, and then the next question, like the follow-up question to that, was, what is the name of this perfume? I just can't say enough good things about Santal Austral. It'll take us days and months and years for me to just stop talking about this fragrance because I'm never ever going to do that. You absolutely need to get your hands on Santal Austral if you haven't already. Believe me, you will fall in love with this fragrance if you admire and love and adore your woody sandalwood fragrances. Next up on my list is my recent favorite. This is L'Eau Papier by Diptyque. This scent is so comforting. It's clean, it's soft, it's creamy, it's just adorable. This fragrance is relaxing and soft and puts you in such a good mood. It's pleasant and very uplifting and beautiful. It has some mimosa, it has a rice note which is very peculiar, and I think that is what gives it that soft, cocooning feeling, and it has lots and lots of musk. Le Papier is a very confusing fragrance to me, which is why I love it so much, because it makes me very curious. This is a very clean, ethereal fragrance, but it also is very soft and gentle and just creamy and milky. Not heavy in any way. When I say creamy and milky, I just want to describe a sensation of it being soft and just, yeah, baby-like, which is why I think people instantly fall in love with this. My partner, for example, every single time I wear this fragrance, every single time he compliments me on it. And I have another story associated to it. Once my friend was visiting me and we were just stepping out for some lunch or brunch or something, I don't remember, and I pulled out this fragrance to wear it and I sprayed it, and she was like, oh my god, you smell so good. This fragrance smells so good. What is it? So I told her that it's Le Papier by Diptyque, and she googled it and she was in absolute shock and awe because it is a very expensive fragrance. Not everyone is nuts like me to, spend and splurge on perfumes. So she is definitely not one of those people. But I shared the link of where I got this perfume from, which is e-cosmetics, where there was like a 15% discount or something, which really made a very big difference because I know her. I know for sure that she is not as into perfumes as I am, but she still really liked this perfume. For what it is, this scent lasts on my clothes for a very long time, and I know you're not going to believe me because I have read mixed opinions about Le Papier and the longevity of it. The sillage, I will agree that it does not project like a beast at all. It's a very intimate perfume. It's a skin scent, so it sits very close to your skin, and after a while only the people who come closer to you will be able to smell you. So that is something that you need to keep in mind when you're looking to purchase this fragrance. But the longevity on this perfume is absolutely insane, and I can guarantee this because I wear this fragrance every single day. I mean, you can see like the dent that I have, and it has just been 1.5 or 2 months since I have gotten this fragrance. So I use it every single day, mostly to work because it's a very nice and clean and pleasant fragrance, so it just fits well with that setting for me. But this lasts for more than 12 hours, I would say, because I'll tell you why. Because I leave for my office at around 7 a.m. That is when I spray this fragrance, and I come back around 6 p.m. and I can still smell this perfume. So when I've entered the house, I have had people tell me that something smells really good, and it is the whiff of this beauty right here. So if you like your skin scents, you should really explore this fragrance, because even after being a skin scent, it is going to last on your clothes. I'm not saying on your skin, but on your clothes, and it is going to get you a lot of compliments. Okay, so now for my top two. These are the two fragrances which by far have gotten me the most compliments, and I understand why that is. It's Vibrato by Sospiro. This is my second best compliment getting fragrances, and I understand why. I completely get it. The scent of this perfume is equivalent to someone squishing grapefruit on your face. It is juicy, it's herbaceous, it has some patchouli, it has some musk, it has ginger, which cuts through the fragrance beautifully. It is a masterpiece and one of the best smelling summer fragrances that I have tried ever, especially because the longevity on this scent is out of the world. It lasts easily for 12 plus hours on the skin and on the clothes. I am not kidding. If you have this fragrance, you know what I mean. And I have the craziest story of getting a compliment on this fragrance. I was wearing Vibrato on a hot summer evening / night for dinner. I entered the restaurant, I opened the door, and there was a huge gush of wind as soon as I entered, and I went to the lady at the reception to get a table and tell her that I had come in for my reservation, and she was stunned. You will not believe this, and I did not believe it myself because I was also in shock and awe of how good this fragrance smells and what impression it creates on the other person, because that lady asked me what I was wearing. She complimented me on my fragrance, that I was smelling really really good. And then she made me Google it for her. I told her the name of the fragrance and she was like, oh, I've never heard of this. Can you please type it up on my phone and let me search for it. I did that and she looked at the fragrance, she loved it, and of course I am not sure if she went ahead to purchase it. That's how good this fragrance is, and I can again guarantee you that if you buy this fragrance and if you wear this fragrance, it is going to get you a lot of compliments because it just fills up the room. Everyone around you will smell you because it creates like a meter-long aura of the fragrance. It has the longest scent trail of any fresh fragrances that I have smelled and I have experienced. So let me know in the comments if you have experienced any compliments with this fragrance. I am almost sure that anyone who has worn this fragrance and tried it has experienced at least one compliment in their life. And now for my top complimented fragrance of all time. I need a drum roll for this. It is God of Fire by Stefan Humbert Lucas. God of Fire is a mango fragrance, but it is a mango fragrance in the most unique way. It's zingy, it's zesty, it has ginger. I think the ginger note is something that is common between the two fragrances that I just spoke about, and that's what is doing some kind of magic, I don't know. But it has some tart mango, it has some amber, some musks, and it is just absolutely stunning. I have no words for this fragrance. Every single time that I have worn this perfume, every single time without fail have I received a compliment on it, and that is a testament to how beautiful God of Fire is. I have had my friends compliment me on it. I have had people at lunches and dinners that I've gone to when I've worn this. Once I had gone out with my friends for brunch and this was the perfume that I was wearing, and there was a group of women sitting right beside our table, and that woman just called me and she was like, you smell so good, what is that fragrance? I told her the name of the perfume and she googled it instantly, and I was literally blushing. I was just so happy that I received a compliment on it because it was a newer fragrance in my collection at that time, and I was just on cloud 9 basically. So let me know your experiences with God of Fire. Again, I am pretty sure that anyone who has tried and worn this perfume has gotten at least 1 or 2 compliments on it. These are by far the most complimented perfumes in my collection. Let me know if you have any of these fragrances and if you have received any compliments on any of these perfumes at all. Also, I would love to know the perfumes that you receive compliments on. Is there anything that you don't like but you only wear to receive compliments? Drop a comment and let me know. I would really love to know your experiences. As always, if you like the video, hit that like button and I will see you next time. Until then, spread those good vibes and beautiful scents wherever you go.